too tall for me. It's literally.
I think you can adjust that.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us. Omaha with a 3-1 victory over the Orlando Valkyries, including a U.S. attendance record 12,090 people today.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Now has 4 of the 5 professional attendance records, including all 4 of our home matches this season. And joining us to talk about that is head coach Kuhn, along with outside hitter Betty De La Cruz and libero Kendall White, who tied a season-high 23 gigs.
Okay.
Thanks, Jeff.
Because I call her every time.
We will open it up for questions.
Coach, just talk about this bounce-back win after the Thursday loss against Atlanta.
We talk about responding. Obviously, we trust them as athletes, as a team, and how they perform. They came out, they were focused. I think there were some ups and downs in that match, but it was good to see them respond together and come together as a group. We had to get our offense going again, and they did that, and we managed Orlando's offense pretty well. That's a good team, and it's really tough to beat a team 4 times. So I'm proud of this group, and it was a challenge for us, and it was something we needed midseason to be challenged that way, especially at home.
Brooke on Thursday night was talking about how that wasn't them, they wanted performance. Did you see the team react to kind of that mess? I don't know what else was said amongst the team, but did the team react to that to put out a better performance tonight?
Yes, I think they obviously talk a lot one-on-one, and they figure things out on a team level, and then just we are trying to be as consistent as possible as coaches and keeping routines and helping them through these. I mean, it's going to be challenging the rest of the season. We're going to face teams multiple times, and so what can we do to make it the most consistent and routine when all of these things are going to change constantly during matches?
You talk about the end of the third set. I think you're down 22-20. You're run off 5. You're serving during that stretch. The crowd seemed very energized during that run too. How did you feed off of that and kind of spur that comeback?
I think here the people are amazing fans, but I'm experienced players. I live this time like so many times, and of course it's different every match, but also serve is confidence. And I think at this moment this is my time to help the team, and it works. Thanks God.
I think right before when they announced the records, I know that fired the crowd up too. I mean, Orlando was in here earlier and said that, I don't know if you hit the one you got for an ace or it came off your hand weird, or what that serve you got an ace. Do you remember what happened with that?
No, it was perfect.
Yeah,
that was on purpose.
I know how to serve, and how I tell before, serve is confidence. Mm-hmm. The first thing is confidence, and I think I have. And also, I know our team depends a lot of serve, and at this moment was good. And I say, I have to push now because this will be good for us, and it works.
Mm-hmm.
Kendall, from a player's perspective, just talk about bouncing back from 2 nights ago and really bringing it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Atlanta's a great team. I mean, we were tied for first when we played them, so we knew it was going to be a hard match. And I think coming into this game, we played Orlando a lot coming in these last couple of games. So we know them really well, and like Bird said, it's hard to play teams that you know really well because rallies are lasting, you know their tendencies. So we knew we were going to have to fight. And I told Betty after that game, I think she brought some serious energy, but I think we just came together tonight. And I think when it got difficult and it got hard and we gave them that set or they won that set, I think we came together instead of like yesterday or 2 days ago, we kind of dispersed. But tonight we brought it together. And I just think that was amazing, and it shows our character building as a team.
Well said.
So, I mean, every time you get a large crowd at home too, I mean, what is that like on the court? Can you feel that? I mean, how does that impact where you're playing, Kendall?
I mean, I love a large crowd. I mean, I think that we all live for that. We all love the fans. They do so much for us. And the energy in here tonight, all the green too, because of the holiday, it's awesome. But, also it's our job to focus on what we need to focus on. We hone in to what we need to do. And I think tonight we were just in the zone and focused. And we use that fan energy when they're clapping on that 24, rooting for Betty and that huge run. That's amazing. And we love their support. So.
Coach, talk about the end of that third set. You were behind 20-17 and just really finished strong and regained the momentum in the match.
I think that's the team that we see more often than not in our gym, the way they train, the way they compete. And so they do. I would agree with Kendall. They live in those moments, and I would agree with Betty. It's confidence. And we talk about serving a lot, even in training. That sets a tone for a match. The first contacts in serving does set a tone. You have to stay in attack mode. And that's something I just wanted to keep saying tonight for them, because that's what can dwindle sometimes when you're in a momentum match that's swinging. Just stay in attack mode. And that's both offense and defense. So I was really proud to see them finish that third set that way.
It seemed like Nia also took a step up. What did you see from her tonight, even from, because I think she started the last match on the bench, but she carried her performance. What did you see from her tonight?
Her consistent attack. I mean, she needs to stay on the back row attacks. I mean, I think that's almost her bread and butter right now. And so being able to use her when people key on our left sides, it opens up the net. And she knew that. We knew that as a game plan, and she stayed locked in. She was calling for the ball, and she just does her job. And that's all you can ask as a team and a teammate, and she does that very consistently.
Betty, how about that kill you had late in the match where you knocked Adora on her backside, kind of got the crowd going?
This is volleyball. This is volleyball. I also say sorry because we know she's really good player, and I think also she played good tonight.
Oh, yeah.
But we can talk just about our team. We did great job. For me, we have really good group of person. Like, it doesn't matter who is in the court. We support each other and we play. We try to do our best. So we did great tonight, and we just have to be ready for the next one.
Betty, the crowd loves you. I love when they chant Cruz. How do you feel about that? I think you heard it the first time. Did they think you were booing you?
Yeah.
I did.
I did
I
too.
was
First
like, oh
day,
my gosh.
I say, what I do? But now I know it's Cruz, and I love that. Thank you so much.
Coach, can you talk about having Betty's the undisputed ace queen of the league right now? Can you talk about what having a weapon like that means for you as a coach and a strategist?
Yeah, I mean, I think like she was saying, it's confidence, and I think her energy and how she plays. And it's not this fiery energy, it's like how she communicates, but that's just one of the things. Like, her serve is like what everyone talks about and sees, but there's so much more to her game. But it's kind of like her spark. That's like her thing. So proud of her for it. She's obviously worked on that for probably her whole career. But yeah, I mean, I think that's one of our tools that we have as a whole team. And it's a great energy boost for us, and it was solid at the end of set 3.
Coach, you're at the midpoint of the season. Are you going to like having this 12-day break before your next match?
Yeah, I think it's always good, especially when we're playing matches so tight, and the turnaround and the load management for this group. It's going to be good for us to have some time off and then get back in the gym and train. Just training and making adjustments. We know it's going to be a long second half of the season, and you got to bring new things. You got to try new things so that you got to challenge your opponents in different ways.
Kendall, I assume you've seen a lot of Betty serves in practice. What is it like to be on the other end of that? What does the ball do? What's it like to try to pass those?
Like Betty said, she has she has great control. So sometimes she'll turn that spin into a float, and like she will wreck us. But it makes me a better passer by far. Like when we see other spin servers, I'm very confident coming in because I know she's the best spin server damn near in the world, much less in this league. So, I mean, she makes us better every single day, and she challenges us. So, like today, we were passing side by side, and she's like, let me serve you to prepare you for Wilma Rivera, who's also a phenomenal spin server.
Yep.
So, yeah, she prepared us for incoming today, and it's awesome.
Kendall, I always watch you be a very vocal leader on the court. Can you talk to me a little bit about like bringing that energy? Like, is that just your style? Tell me a little bit about how you bring the team together.
Yeah, I feel like it's like the libero's duty to bring that energy. You know, we don't get to score, like we don't get to do offense, we don't get to serve, but like we feed the fire, and I just feel like I give what I can to my players to feed them and to like show them that I'm here to support them, and I'm cheering them on whenever I can. And I think we all I don't know, give leadership in different ways. I think mine is by screaming and like lifting people and slapping their butts and doing things like that. Betty is by example, and she brings that intensity and that fire, a different kind of fire. And I think that, I don't know, we each have our own little splash and like little take on that.
Balance each other.
Exactly.